Hi guys, it's Michele, and today we're gonna have an SU-100M1 tank destroyer review. Why I'm doing from the tank GG side? Because I managed to screw it up a bit. I managed to sell it before going to the garage specs itself. Though in the next update I think I'll at least have some options to the new plant and the new stuff that's incoming in the new patch on 0.16. So that will give me some advantages when I do a review. Okay, now let's start. Let's start first from the model. 3D model tells us that we have some problems with the gun. The gun doesn't have much of the arc right and left. This is the problem, that you cannot cover a lot of terrain with this thing without moving its whole hull of the tank. The gun depression is 4, so when you're on the top of the hill, on the top of little mountains, stuff like that, you're not gonna have a lot of options when pointing your gun down on the targets that are below you. Armor? Well, tier 5s can give you some trouble, but only if they get you on sights, and some tier 5 guns can actually penetrate even your frontal part of the armor, so you don't rely on the armor. The only part of the armor that you have on this thing is right around the gun mantlet and nowhere else. Not to mention RT stuff. The RT sees you and play one good shot on you, it's gonna do full damage and maybe even one shot you. Keep in mind of that. So, as you can see over here, he has some angling over here, so that can save you from some shots, but not all of them. Basically, you are a mobile tank destroyer. Remember that. You don't rely on your armor, which leads us to the stats. Stats wise, cool armor. Okay. Armor, we consider that you don't have it much. 830 HP. Decent. This is how I managed to set up my tank when I used to have it. Binos, vents, and gun rammer. And they are affecting quite a lot. When I'm stationary, I have 459 view range. When I'm moving, it is 360. When I'm having without any gun rammer or vents on 100% crew, I have 2651 DPM or damage per minute. With these modifications, I get it up to 3000 damage, as you can see. My standard one-shot hit is 250 damage, and my penetration is 183 millimeters. With the regular AP ammo, with the APCR, it comes to up to 235. So this thing can hurt even tier 9s. Reload time is very good. 5.66 for one shot. When you add 100% crew and these two things, you got it up to 4 seconds and 98, which is very good damage per minute. Also, rate of fire gives me from 10 shots to an extra 2, so it means 12 shots per minute. Aim time is pretty good, 1.63. With these modifications, I get it up to 1.59, and my gun depression is 001 better. Not the gun depression, gun dispersion. Yeah, I need to practice a bit. Anyway, mobility top speed is 50 km per hour, with reverse is 14. Power per weight limit, well, it's a bit handicapped when you pull all those things on it, but SU-100M1 is definitely a mobile tank destroyer. Keep in mind on that, because basically your movement is very good with this tank destroyer. You can use it to back up your mediums. You can be stationary to be a sniper. You can back up your mediums in a rush, and you can even back up your scouting tanks, which is a very, very good tank destroyer. And if enemy tier 9 comes to bully you front on, you have the option to switch to APCR and even take out its lower glacis, commander's catch, and all the little weak spots. With this aim time and this kind of dispersion, you can definitely do that in the SU-100M1. So unlike the SU-152, this thing is definitely something of a much more mobile and much more accurate machine. For your commander, gunner, and driver, this is what I recommend. Commander, 6 cents. Then switch to repairs, maybe even camo. Gunner, driver and loader. First skill, I recommend that you go for the repairs, then after that add maybe camo. At best you can realize something like 6 cents, brothers in arms, camouflage and repairs. Because this thing likes to hide. This thing, if spotted, is gonna be destroyed, so keep in mind on that. And you need to maximize your DPM. So that's around the stats of the SU-100M1. Let's jump into the game. I won't be narrating it, but I'll be showing you how this thing performs in a battle. You can definitely see where it's bad performing, like the gun depression, lack of it actually, and when it's good, like flanking the enemy or switching rapidly from one place to another place. So I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time.
easier.